What is up, YouTube? Today I'm coming back at you with another DVD/Blu-ray pickups video. Now I know I haven't made a video in a while. I've just been really busy and I've had a lot of things going on. One of the biggest reasons is I just got engaged to my girlfriend. So there's been a lot going on and haven't really had time to make a video. I do have a few things that I picked up from Black Friday that I wanted to do. I didn't really get a whole lot on Black Friday. And then I do have some custom stuff, which I'll get into when we get there. So I'm going to go through like the legit stuff, and then I'm going to go through my custom stuff. And we'll do the DVDs first, like always, and then we'll go into the Blu-rays. So the DVD stuff is what I got on Black Friday. And the reason why I got DVDs on Black Friday is just because, you know, the deals are so much better, were so much better on DVD. I didn't get a lot of stuff on Black Friday though, just because I already owned a lot of the stuff that was on sale. Like most of the Marvel movies that they had on sale are things that I already had, or a lot of the DC stuff was on sale, but I already own all the DC movies, and it's just a lot of stuff that I already had or wasn't interested in buying. There was one thing that I did want to kind of pick up, but I couldn't find it. I saw ads for it, but they had the Black Sails Complete series, but I couldn't find that one. But I'll stop rambling and let's get into the pickups here. And so the first thing I got is Spider-Man Far From Home on DVD. Now I have really been, like I've been saying in multiple videos now, I've been trying to build up my MCU collection slowly. Just because the fact that MCU movies tend to hold their value quite a lot. And so when I saw this on Black Friday, and this was $3.75 for the DVD copy, there's no way I could pass that up. I think the Blu-ray copy was like $6 or $7 or something like that. And you know, I can't remember. It was like the Blu-ray was quite a bit more, but honestly, I have no problem with DVD quality at all. The only reason I tend to pick up Blu-rays, honestly, is just because the disc durability. If DVDs were as durable as Blu-rays, I probably would have never switched. But that's a whole nother video topic. So I did pick this up for $3.75. It does have some special features on here as well. It's got Peter's to-do list, a short film, deleted scenes, and cast bloopers, which are some pretty good special features if you ask me. I haven't seen the short film yet, but I did watch this in theaters. Like I said, I've seen every MCU movie in theaters. But I would like to check out that short film. I've only seen this the one time, so definitely want to revisit this movie. It's really great to add to the collection for such a great price on that movie. Alright, the next thing I picked up is a series. Now I don't often pick up ongoing TV shows, but I wanted to check this one out. It's always been a TV show, well, since it started, it's been a TV show that I was interested in checking out. And they had it, I think, for $10 on Black Friday, so I picked up Batwoman Season 1, and I haven't finished it yet. I'm about halfway through, and this is a sweet TV show. I really, really like this TV show. I love the main villain. Alice is such a cool main villain, and just the story behind this is really good. I went into this with really low expectations because it's a CW show, and I like some CW shows, like I really like Supernatural, but a lot of CW shows I just really don't like. Like I never really got into Vampire Diaries or any of that, or the originals or any of those shows, or was that other one, Riverdale. I never really liked that. And I checked out a couple episodes of Arrow, and I was never a big fan of Green Arrow anyway, so I didn't really like that. But this is really good. I have really enjoyed this. It's got great production value, and I'm just really excited to own this. So yeah. $10, can't really beat that. Complete first season of Batwoman. I really love the suit in that one. It's a fantastic superhero suit. Alright, so that covers all the legit DVDs, and now let's go to the one legit Blu-ray I have. And this completes my collection. As most of you know, I've probably rambled about this. I've rambled about this way too much, I know. Every time I pick up something in this franchise, I ramble about it. But I picked up the final entry in my favorite superhero franchise, The New Mutants. So for those of you who are tuning in for the first time that may not know, I'm a huge X-Men fan. Grew up reading the X-Men comics. I absolutely love the animated series, which I still need to get. But I also really love the live-action Fox Mutant universe, and I own all of them now because this is the newest one and the last one. And I actually really enjoyed this movie. I heard that some people really didn't like it, but I honestly thought this was definitely not the worst one in the series. It was actually a pretty good superhero movie. I mean, it doesn't do anything like special. It's a decent story and it's kind of small in scale, but it is, I think, a decent story. It's not the best in the X-Men franchise. I think, in my personal opinion, that still is a toss-up between Logan and Days of Futures Past. But this is definitely a good one, too. So definitely better than X-Men 3 or X-Men Origins or The Wolverine. I liked it better than all those. So that's pretty good. And I'm happy to own it. So yeah. I wanted to watch this in theaters, but COVID hit and I just never really got around to seeing that in theaters. Alright, so now we're going to move on to my custom DVDs and Blu-rays. Now what I mean by custom is they were either made by myself or they were made for me. And these are all, you'll see what I'm talking about. So we'll go over this first set here. And these are something I've been talking about completing and doing, but I finally got around to completing my Star Wars Despecialized set. And so I have, this is my edition of Star Wars Despecialized that I made for myself. I like thin cases, and this is a whole nother topic I want to cover in a different video. I love thin what are they called? The slim cases. I don't know why these weren't like the normal case that DVDs come in. I always thought that these should have been like the standard DVD case, because they can hold 2 discs if you buy a 2-disc one. This one is a single disc copy. But I just never understood why. I mean, it's the same size on the front, it's just half the thickness, and I would have been able to have twice as many movies on my shelf. But yeah, I did make this this set here. I got a clear orange slim case to go with the orange slim artwork. Let's see if I can't have that focus a little bit better. All right. So I got Star Wars, and that's the despecialized theatrical cut, and then obviously going on from there, we've got Empire Strikes Back, which is the sequel. It's in a clear blue thin case, matching the other one. And then lastly, we have Return of the Jedi. Now this case doesn't match as well as the other two, unfortunately, but this is the only clear green slim case I could find. So this is the one I had to go with. I mean, it's not too bad. I think it turned out all right, but and then all together they kind of look like that. I think they look sweet together. So yeah, the slim packaging, I really like it. It takes up minimal space, but yeah. All right, so those were the first thing that I custom made myself, and then the last thing that I made myself, I do have some other things though, is something that I haven't actually watched yet. I actually found out about this after doing some research on the despecialized editions, and I never really got to watch it, but I did make myself a copy of the J.R.R. Tolkien Hobbit. This is a fan edit of the Hobbit trilogy. Now, for those, I don't think I've ever talked about this, but I'm a pretty big Lord of the Rings fan, but I really did not like the Hobbit trilogy that Peter Jackson made. I just thought they were overly bloated. As someone who's read the books, they were just bloated. There was a whole bunch of random stuff in there that was just, it went on for too long. There was stuff that was in there that wasn't in the books, and they just didn't really make a whole lot of sense. This is an edit that corrects that. So this is a little over 4 hours long, and it takes everything from those 3 movies and condenses them and follows the book way more closely. There's digital editing. It's color corrected to match the original Lord of the Rings color timing that was on the DVD sets. And I do own the regular Hobbit trilogy, but I really wanted to get this because I never enjoyed watching The Hobbit, so I figured if I could find it, because I just thought it was too long. So I figured I'd give this set a chance, and hopefully this addresses a lot of these issues. I want to watch this weekend, but it's It's a 2-disc set because the film is split across 2 discs, so it's really, really cool. Definitely check this one out. This one is edited by Maple Films. Super cool edit, and I definitely am excited to add that one to my collection. And hopefully that will become my definitive version of The Hobbit. Alright, so these next 2 are Blu-rays, and I don't own a Blu-ray burner, so that's why I didn't make these myself. But these are Blu-rays, and these are movies that you cannot find on physical... Well, you can find one of them on physical media, but not on Blu-ray. And the other one is completely not on physical media. It's from streaming only. So the first one that I have here is True Lies. I love True Lies. I grew up watching the VHS of this movie, and I absolutely loved it. It's such a funny movie, and I'm just really surprised that it's not on Blu-ray. There's a DVD version of it. I think it's full screen, but there was never any Blu-ray release or even 4K release. I believe a streaming service may have it on widescreen, which is where I think this edition comes from. But yeah, this is a 1080p Blu-ray, probably from a streaming service, I would imagine. And it's a really good transfer. Here's what the disc looks like. I can't do disc art, so that's why my discs that I make look blank. But this one does have disc art. So yeah, really cool, great movie. I've really wanted to have this in the collection. I'll replace this with an official version if it ever comes out, but I doubt it will at this point. Alright, the last movie I got is something that's only available on streaming, and I watched it on Netflix, and I thought it was a pretty good movie, and so I decided to pick this one up, and I picked up The Wrong Missy. So this is a Netflix original, so there's no physical copy at all. So this is obviously homemade, and it's Blu-ray. It's a straight rip from the Netflix stream, and I do have Netflix, so I'm not too concerned about it. But it's a pretty funny movie. I really enjoyed it. It's not like a great, like, it's not like a, you know, something that makes your mind work or anything. It's just a sit back, you know, kind of a dirty humor movie, and I just really enjoyed the movie, and I wanted to own this. So this is what the disc looks like. Let me spin it around here. I think the disc looks pretty good too. So really happy to add that one to the collection. And yeah, so most of what I have is stuff that I made or had made for me. And I should probably mention where I got these from. So if you want to get physical copies of these 2 movies, or a Blu-ray copy specifically of True Lies, because they don't have Blu-ray copies for that in North America, and if you want to get a physical copy of this, go to Stinky Tuna, and that's where I got these from. Pretty good website. They pack them pretty well, and they have a pretty good service. Sometimes you'll get some misprints, like this one has a little bit of white border. I could trim it, I'm just lazy. But these ones here, these ones I made, so I mean there's no real way for you to get these, but I just thought I'd add them in there because there are things that I got. So yeah, so let me know what you guys think in the comment box below. That's everything that I picked up. If you have any movie recommendations, please let me know. If you've watched some of these movies or want to talk about any of these things, I'm more than happy to talk about them. If you want to know more about the Despecialized edition, I love talking about Star Wars, or the Hobbit fan edit is another one I enjoy talking about. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this movie. Almost said I hope you guys enjoyed this movie. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.